If you're pouring your heart into your podcast, but still struggling to turn those listeners into paying clients, I've got something just for you. Imagine having a clear, simple plan to turn your listeners into buyers without relying on a huge audience or spending hours on social media. That's exactly what we'll create together in a podcast profit plan discovery call. During this free 20-minute call, I'll help you discover more opportunities for profit in your podcast and give you the next best step to turn your show into a client attracting machine. If I've got an offer that will help you expedite this process, then we can also discuss working together. Book your free podcast profit plan discovery call now by going to podcastingformoms.co/profit plan or by clicking the link in the show notes. I can't wait to chat with you. Picture this. It's mid-July, your kids are home, routines are out the window, and your podcast? Crickets. No episodes, no plan, no energy to deal with it. Sound familiar? Let's not let that be your story this summer. In this episode, we're getting your podcast summer ready so that you can keep showing up without burning out. Let's get into it. Welcome to Podcasting for Moms, the show for moms in business ready to start, grow, and scale a podcast that turns their listeners into buyers. I'm Jenny Sonneson, a podcast strategist and fellow mom entrepreneur. You're in the right place if you want to learn how to start and grow a podcast that attracts your ideal clients and really does the heavy lifting for you when it comes to selling your offers, all while balancing life as a busy mom. Are you ready to create a podcast that grows your income, impact, and influence? Let's make podcasting work for you, because as moms, we know how to get things done. All right, let's jump into the episode. Hey, welcome back to Podcasting for Moms, the show that helps you start, grow, and scale your podcast without burning out or giving up your mom life. I'm your host, Jenny Sonneson, podcast strategist for mom entrepreneurs, and today we're diving into a super timely topic, and that is your podcast summer ready? If your answer is, not even a little, then don't worry, you're not behind, but now is exactly the time that you need to get your plan together. Before school's out, routines shift, and you're juggling sunscreen, snacks, and business all at once. Let's talk about what it actually looks like to summer-proof your podcast and keep it running, or gracefully pause it without dropping the ball on your visibility or momentum. So let's jump in. Summer throws off even the most structured schedules, especially when you've got kids at home, spontaneous trips on the calendar, or just want to slow down and savor the season. And here's the truth. If you don't plan your podcast now, it's going to get pushed aside. Not because you don't care, but just because life will take over. But the beautiful thing about podcasting, it's flexible. You just need a strategy that matches your summer. There is no one right way, but having a plan is what makes the difference between disappearing for 8 weeks and showing up with intention. So let's talk about your options. When it comes to summer, you've got 3 main paths. Number 1, batch and schedule your episodes in advance. This is ideal if you want to stay consistent and keep showing up weekly or bi-weekly. Block off a batching day or 2 or 3. Record your content now and schedule it out. Block off a batching day or 2. Record your content now and get it scheduled out using your hosting platform. Bonus points if you also write your show notes and schedule promotional posts ahead of time. The second thing you can do is switch to a lighter or seasonal schedule. Maybe you don't have the bandwidth to produce full-length episodes every week, and that's okay. Consider switching to short-form episodes, quick tips, or even doing a summer series that keeps you top of mind without requiring full-blown production every week. The third thing you can do is take a podcast break, strategically, of course. Yes, you can take a break, but don't just disappear. I want you to announce it. Let your listeners know when you'll be back and keep the momentum going by repurposing past episodes, showing up on social media, and driving people to your email list or lead magnets. So how do you know which path is right for you? I want you to ask yourself these 4 questions. What does my summer actually look like? How much energy and time will I realistically have? What's happening in my business in the next 2 to 3 months? And will I be launching or promoting anything? If you're launching something, keeping your podcast going is smart, since it is one of your biggest visibility tools. But if your summer is focused on rest, reconnection, or behind the scenes work, a break or a lighter schedule may make more sense. Your podcast is a tool, not a taskmaster. Use it in a way that supports your life, not the other way around. So here is how to get your podcast summer ready in the next week. Number 1, choose your summer strategy. Will you batch and stay consistent, go light and breezy, or take a break with intention. Decide that now. Number 2, map out your episode plan. So pull up a calendar and sketch out what episodes you'll release or re-release and when. Even a basic plan will make you feel way more in control. Number 3, prep your promo. And number 3, prep your promo. Whether it's email newsletters, Instagram posts, or threads, it's time to plan how you're going to promote your summer episodes before the summer even starts. That way you're not scrambling come July. So is your podcast summer ready? If not, no shame. But now's the time to change that. A little prep now means a whole lot less stress later, and you get to show up for your audience without sacrificing your summer joy. And if you're craving support or accountability to make your summer podcast plan happen, then come join us inside Moms Behind the Mic Society. It's our low-cost monthly membership where you get content planning tools, batching templates, and a community of fellow podcasting moms who just get it. You can join us by going to podcastingformoms.co/society, and I would love to see you inside. All right, I hope this episode gave you the clarity and confidence to take control of your podcast this summer. Until next time, keep showing up, keep sharing your voice, and keep making podcasting sustainable your way. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning into Podcasting for Moms. I hope today's episode gave you the tools and inspiration you need to make your podcast work smarter, not harder. If you love what you heard, be sure to subscribe and leave a review. It means the world and helps other moms in business find the show. For more tips, resources, and support, head to podcastingformoms.co. Remember, you're not just building a podcast, you're building your legacy. Until next time, friends.